We had Cameron getting a massage.
Oh, well, see, now, I'm going to say this.
Yes.
Go ahead, finish it.
Cameron got a massage from Joe Smith's wife live on TV. Joe Smith's wife, as you know, was a porn star.
You didn't have to call her a whore, though. That was a little bit
You don't think Joe Smith's wife is a whore?
No.
Come on, man. She's got an OnlyFans. She's a porno star.
Time out.
Yes.
Time out. And this is where I don't like when niggas be like trying to like, you knew what you were getting into. She was not hiding nothing from you.
I know. I never said Joe Smith was off the hook. He's a sucker for wifing her up. She was in the adult industry when he met her.
She's a good lady for him, and she's just a good person that has sex with on camera.
She's making a living, and I can't knock how people make their livings.
I can when it involves disrespecting your husband.
But he allows it, so it's not disrespect.
Allowed what? She went live with him. I ain't talk about it because I thought it was a skit.
Hold on. Let's stop. How was she disrespecting? Was she having sex
by putting him on live? The whole reason we know about this shit, she went live with Joe Smith in the kitchen to tell him about her OnlyFans and had it on camera. So she told him on camera and embarrassed him on camera.
And he said we had to stay on camera. He could have stayed or left. He could have left. He stayed. So he want to do it.
Oh, I'm not freeing Joe Smith. Okay. He's a sucker for marrying her.
She got her own money, which unless she has a job, but she getting money somehow. How the fuck you think is she getting her money?
It don't matter. Joe Smith is an NBA player.
Who the fuck cares? Joe Smith ain't played ball in how many years?
She got with him because of that.
Okay, but Joe Smith ain't bounced the basketball.
I know. His money.
Shit, probably since Michael Jordan.
Probably.
Like, that's how long ago we're talking about. So he ain't really getting no NBA
That doesn't
Somebody
mean
gotta make some money.
That doesn't immediately. See, that's women's junk. Like,
you lost your job.
Oh, rather than get a regular 9-to-5 job, she got to go to the hoeing.
But
what happened to respecting your husband? Like, you could have worked at fucking McDonald's.
Did he say go to the hoeing?
Yeah, she went to the hoeing.
But hold on, with Joe Better, where was she at? Was she at the hoeing?
She was hoeing.
Okay, then, so ain't shit changed.
I'm just saying.
He turned the hoe into a housewife.
I'm missing my point.
He thought he was going to change it.
I'm not freeing Joe up. Joe is a sucker for wifing her in the first place.
So why am I going to come down on her? She do what she do.
Because it's still disrespect. Okay, you can do what you want when you're single. When you align yourself in a marriage with somebody, you can't just be doing... Well, Joe Smith is, first of all, a sucker, because you are right. A hoe is going to be a hoe. The only difference is Joe interfered with her hoeing by putting a ring on it.
He tried to, like I told you earlier,
right.
There's always one nigga
who
is going to...
That comes back to the jump off after you fucked all the hoes and wipes up the hoe.
Going to make an attempt.
And calls her boo. And next thing you know, they have multiple
Occasionally
kids.
It works out and, she changes. Occasionally it doesn't work out and she doesn't change. Joe Smith fell into maybe she didn't change.
Yeah.
Because the massage, like if I'm thinking if you're trying to fix things with your husband, why are you giving Cameron a massage? Like if you're trying to honestly fix things with your husband, because this is giving me the thing that it's over.
He said, we can get it on tonight.
To me, that gives the vibe that it's over. Because if I'm trying to get back with my wife, I'm probably going to be playing it a little safe.
What did he say about the situation?
Who, Joe or Cameron?
Joe. Did he say anything?
I don't know what Joe said about it, but just seeing her giving Cam that massage, I was like, I don't know.
What did Cam say?
I mean, truth be told,
that feel good.
Okay, exactly.
Truth be told, I think all of this shit is fake. I think Joe Smith and his wife planned all this shit out from the jump because he hasn't divorced her. So it lets me know that this shit is a skit.
I won't.
And since then, Joe Smith has been in the news. He's been on Vlad TV getting interviews, and Joe Smith's wife has been everywhere, and they're getting money. So I think it's a skit.
That
like I said, he all right with it.
Hey, somebody got to generate some money. Joe Smith ain't bounced the ball in 20 years.
One of the most disappointing #1 draft picks of all time, Joe Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that he was something else in college.
Yeah, he was that nigga. I know. He went to University of Maryland.
He was something else.
And of course, I was a Terrapin fan at the time because they were still in the ACC. But I just remember Joe Smith, and he went from the #1 draft pick to super simp. #1 simp draft pick.
But I mean, but can we knock people? Like, if you're down on a little bit of money, you're trying to do a scheme real quick and come up.
I mean, get your bread.
You know why I would
get
knock
your
them?
money. If that's your hustle, get it. Because you see what we talking about it now. So you know what I'm saying. So you're doing something right.
Always remember, Kevin Durant invested in Silicon Valley, and that's how he gets extra money outside the NBA. Joe Smith is reduced to pimping his wife to get money for the NBA. That's a failure like a mug, bro.
If that's what they decide they want their careers to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, you already doing it, shit.
Times.
Hold on.
You already doing it.
You said she was hoeing.
Yes.
She's still hoeing.
Yes.
So if we going to be hoeing, then we might as well get some money out this hoeing. Ain't no need to not know what we need to get some money.
We a team.
Pimp C always said, get the Mosa, not the lesser.
Do you really?
Saying, don't disappoint.
That's how it's working for them. You know?
I gotta say this though.
The cameraman got a back massage out the shit. You feel me?
If you an NBA player that made over $60 million in your career and you're reduced to pimping your wife, you are a fucking failure in life. How do you touch $60 million and have to pimp your wife? That's all I want to know. That's bad decision making.
Well,
can I ask you a question?
What?
You're saying 60 million.
Yes.
Now, he probably blew through that shit so quick his first couple years.
That ain't shit. When it comes to like,
because he probably thought that I'm going to get me another contract. Most niggas go #1.
And he got contracts. I mean, Joe Smith lasted. He lasted what? 15 years? 12 years? He lasted longer than he should have. I'll give him that credit.
If he lasted that long, then yeah.
But a man that would wife a whore like that would most likely have bad decision making with his money as well. So, I mean, I'm just saying, how do you touch 60 million and have to pimp your wife? If anything,
she pimping herself. She was pimping herself for pimping with pimping.
The money don't stop.
You know,
the money.
But guess what?
He just stepped in on it.
If she's married with him, the money is his now.
60 million can go to 120 million.
Got a prenup.
But it didn't, did it?
We don't know yet. We got to see how this plays out.
He lost to 60 million. He's not like rich anymore.
Well, they might be trying to do. Well, that's why they're doing this to get that money back up.
Pimping his wife, so y'all will pay attention to him.
What else is worth anything?
His wife isn't.
Shit. You just said he getting interviews, right?
I'm sorry, but
if they get interviews and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong. They're married still.
Yeah.
They're talking like they got a divorce.
Like there's married people that are in relationships with
they're
other people.
Still in
it's just the way they want to live.
That's just like the Jada Will thing. Even though they've been through all this stuff and stuff like that, regardless, they still married. Regardless of all this stuff that you may say, that's a win. Like that.
You think that's a win for Will Smith?
Every marriage,
no,
to make it to any type of milestone has to go through some things. To make milestones, you do.